Hey folks, it's Dave. Happy Thanksgiving to you all. And I want to let you know that it finally happened. I got to 100 subs. So thank you all for subbing and viewing and commenting on my videos. Just so you know who I am, this is Vintage Dave T. I have started the channel about 11 months ago. And over that time, I want to thank those who have commented regularly and watched regularly. I feel like some of you are my friends now. And for those of you who have just dropped by from time to time, thank you so much for that. That's all good and fine. I know there are hundreds of channels out there and it's difficult to watch all of them. So you kind of gravitate to ones that maybe are in your wheelhouse, things that you're interested in collecting. So what I what I did as a boy was I collected cards in the late 50s and early 60s. So my collection that I still have from my boyhood days, 58 through 63, were the times I collected the most. And fortunately, my mom never threw the cards out. And so I decided little by little, I think probably during COVID time, like many of us maybe started then, just started thinking about my old collection, got them out of the closet and started looking at them. And so what I decided to do was, rather than collect sets necessarily, I decided, hey, I'm going to collect fathers and sons and brothers cards. Um, I live in the Seattle area, and so familiar with the Boones. Brett Boone played for the Mariners. The Bells, David Bell played for the Mariners. Also had the O'Brien twins that played for Seattle University, went on to be players with the Pittsburgh Pirates at the same time in the mid 50s. And so I decided I would collect those. And little did I know there are hundreds and hundreds of father sons and brother combinations that played in the major leagues. So on top of that, I decided, well, I'll collect Mariner sets. And there's 48 years of those that I can collect. I just decided I would collect tops to start with. So I'm working my way through those. And I don't have the opportunity to go back 100 years or more like some of you all have with your older teams back east. But I'm happy collecting the Mariners. I also got really interested in the Negro Leagues, and so I've collected some of the cards from then. I don't have any playing days cards, much of in the Negro Leagues, but I have started to collect and have a collection of the first Major League black players, so Jackie Robinson and Larry Doby and all those. So I'm collecting those. Um, I have a fairly common last name, so I decided to collect players with my same last name in baseball cards, football, basketball. I have a few hockey, and I even have a women's golf card and even a cricket card. And I've also, my other thing is some player runs, mostly of lesser stars. They were stars in their day, but they were not Hall of Famers, except for Richie Ashburn that I covered in the very first video I ever did last December. But other than that, I just collect guys that I had thought highly of when I was a boy. So that's what I collect. I'm also filling in as I get them cards from my boyhood days and just to fill in holes in those sets, but not really a big push. And one last thing is I'm collecting um, players that uh, played for the University of Washington um, and played in major leagues later. I think of Tim Lincecum and so forth. And hopefully, and mostly I've got them autographed. So what I thought I would do would be to request a video response and contest giveaway. And what I was thinking of was, if you have players from your team that you root for that were traded to or from the Mariners, or free agent adds or subtracts from the Mariners, then that's what I want to hear about. And so what I thought of for as an example was what I think is one of the Mariners' worst trades of all time. We gave, and I mean gave, Jason Varitek and Derek Lowe to the Red Sox. Varitek was a very young player, never played with the Mariners, but he was an up and coming player. He ended up playing 15 seasons with the Red Sox. He was a three-time All-Star, had a 24.2 WAR, which is not shabby. And maybe one of the most favorite things that most people like about Jason Varitek is he punched out A-Rod. Derek Lowe pitched 7.5 seasons with the Red Sox, two-time All-Star, and a 3.72 ERA. So a good player for the Red Sox. And what the Mariners get? They got Heathcliff Slocum. You remember him? Probably not. When we picked him up from the Red Sox in the middle of the 1997 season, he had a 5.79 ERA, and he pitched for the Mariners for a year and a half and had a 4.97 ERA. So wasn't the best deal, the worst deal, but anyway. So let me tell you the rules of my giveaway. I want you to make a video response, a VR, or comment below with your team's best or worst deals with the Mariners. Like I said, it could be trades, it could be free agent, could be just somebody you picked up or lost. If you make a VR, I'll enter your name twice in the contest. And if you comment below, you get one entry. So you'll either get one or two entries, depending on what you do. I encourage everyone to make a VR. That's how I got started. Maybe it was a little scary at first, but then I just ended up turning the camera around, holding it in my hand, and made a VR for my very first one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something similar to what Brian at Hodges 1455 did. Is I'm going to offer up some Reindeer Studio merchandise. So for first place, you can either pick a t-shirt from Reindeer Studios Etsy store, or I'll give you 4 of their cards, and you can pick out which t-shirt, which card you want. For second place, I'll give away 2 cards, and for third place, I'll give away 1 card. So I'll need your email address and your mailing address should you win one of these things, and we can do that later. And I'll have Scott at Reindeer Studios just send them directly to you. Let's set a deadline for this of December 29th, midnight. I believe that's a Sunday night, it'll be after Christmas, so hopefully you're kind of chilling after that. So that's my contest. I hope to see many of you participate, and want to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for you and for everybody who has subbed me, and even if you sub me from here on out, that's fine too. I'm good with that. Again, not my goal, but certainly appreciate and overwhelmed by the response and the kind words that I've gotten over the months that I've been doing this. Thanks again. Y'all come back now. Here.